Hi, my name is Sophia and welcome to my channel. I'm presently channeling messages for light keepers, and if you happen to be listening to this, then you most likely are one. And so welcome. I do want to point out a couple things first so that you're aware of what you're getting yourself into. I'm very new at channeling, so at first when I started to make these recordings, I thought I would be creating a podcast, but eventually I became aware that it wasn't really meant to be a podcast, that it was more so that it was coming through as just messages, timeless messages for light keepers to meditate with. And what I mean when I say meditate with is because when you do listen to it, you might be compelled to fast forward the recordings, and I ask you not to do that, particularly because the speed at which I'm speaking, at first I thought it was because I was new at channeling, and that I would eventually be speaking faster. But I came to an understanding after a while that the pauses of silence in between words, sometimes in between sentences, sometimes the pauses themselves being very long pauses, that those pauses are just as important to listen to and to breathe through. So when you do hear one, I want you to, when you're listening, particularly during the pauses, breathe when you hear the pauses, and do not try to rush the recording, because one of the intentions for these messages is to slow you down. I mean, we're existing in a reality where we're moving so fast that we kind of have to learn how to pause and how to slow down. So one of the things that these recordings are going to do is going to make you slow down for the time being, that when you're listening to it at the very least. And that is very important for light keepers, because one of the things that we as light keepers are here to do is to disengage from the mind, and to disengage from the mind long enough so that we obtain clarity, and eventually to be able to merge your existence from not just living from the level of the mind, but merge it to an embodiment of the experiences that you are here to bring forth for yourself and for others. So I want to say thank you to you, because you're my audience now, and I never would have imagined that I would have you here with me in this moment. But I do see now that it was all in perfect timing, and that the words that you hear, they were perfectly timed for you to receive them, and that you will find benefit in them, and that we are here together as a soul family to bring about a new world of sorts. And I look forward to the journey ahead of us. And I'm going to try and post once a week, but don't hold me to that, because I can't promise that. It's not the way I work. I only ever upload when I feel a calling to do so. And sometimes the calling isn't there. So until then.